Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back my Dark Cosmic family. Who are they? They are my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my insane toy collectors, and also my Dark Cosmic Pokémon Collectors as well. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to my channel, thank you for finding me. I so appreciate that. I do reviews. I open up action figures. Sometimes we find some really cool accessories to go with them, vehicles or anything that could be it. Normally I'm a 4-inch kind of action figure person, but when it comes to nostalgia like this, I just had to do this. Anyway, so again, thank you guys for checking out the channel. So appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers. You are automatically part of the Dark Cosmic family. What does that entitle you? It entitles you to be part of the giveaways when they do occur here on the channel. If I can get my mouth correctly working. Seashell did come here and she was checking out what I was doing. She knew I was going to do a video. And I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to get her involved. But she's like, nope. She gave a couple of swipes at me and said, that's it. I am out of here, dude. Anyway, so we're going to check this out. Now I had this for a little while. See if we can, I guess I'm going to have to take up the monitor here. It is the Masters of the Universe Mekaneck and Ground Ripper vehicle. This was at Target, and I think about here. I did pick it up on clearance for $16.49. I did not have Mekaneck. The box was pretty beat, but that's okay. We're going to check out the box. Love the artwork. Now, this is the Masters of the Universe type artwork that I grew up on, as most people did, with all these little, the cool thing is with all these little hidden Easter eggs over here. As you can tell, got King Hiss over here. I think it's Lasher. Looks like Eternia over there. And here's the back of the cover art. Talks a little bit more about who was in this particular wave. There's some of them. I do have just that one. I need to get some of the Snake Men. And then talks a little bit about the vehicle here. And there's Mekaneck, looking like Mekaneck. Now, again, with this particular Mekaneck, as you will see, he does not have the telescoping little feature like the original one has. However, Mattel has actually gone back to pay homage to the original Mekaneck, so you can actually add this piece on over here. But they did give him his great club, which is pretty awesome. Very cool figure. If you are curious about the figure and you want to know how large these are about 5.5 inches tall. Very cool. We will go back to Mekaneck in a minute, and I was excited about finding this one. Had this in the collection for quite a while. Now, if you take a look at the, I was going to say, what is it? How do they call it again? I just got to look. They call it the Ground Ripper. When I was a kid, it was the Road Ripper. And I don't know. I think I imagine it was a lot bigger than what's here. The vehicle, it's approximately, it's like 9.5 inches tall, and you can see that. Now they do fit your Masters of the Universe origin figures. I'm assuming that probably the originals can go in there too, but I remember it a lot differently as a kid. Now, this is the alternate head they actually gave to the vehicle, which I thought was pretty interesting. The only thing it doesn't have that gimmick where you had the old pull string. I remember it was called the Road Ripper. Not the, I gotta look again. They call it the Ground Ripper. I remember the Road Ripper. I don't know why they changed the name for it, but they probably did. Now, the cool thing about it, it's got a little, it's got the Eternia computer paneling on here, which is pretty cool. I remember having this as a kid. Now, the cool thing about this one, here is the alternate head, I guess you can say, for the vehicle. You can actually pop this off, which I did earlier because I had the original on here. There we go. So take a look. If you want to take a look inside, it's got a little peg here. Here's the original one, the OG that I remember, almost having that hawk-like, looking to it. But again, if you ever saw something like this coming down the road, you'd probably get out of the way with your 3-wheel. Oh gosh, what do they call? Hot Wheels? Not Hot Wheels. Can't remember. The big wheels. Kind of reminds me like a big wheel for the Masters of the Universe figure, the vehicle. But really cool. Again, missing that whole ripping cord ripping accessory, which I thought would have been kind of a cool homage. But it looks pretty decent, pretty close to the original. And I guess they wanted to do, you know, a little something a little bit different because it was the Origins line. It looked very similar, but again, you can take your figures, you can put them in here. They did include the little rubber band strap. So I think I'm going to put Mekaneck in here, as you can see. And you can actually pull the strap a little bit. So it's got that tight strap feel to it. And then you can put your figures in here, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm trying to get the thing on. I know it works. I just had it. I just got to put it in here in the peg. The hole in the peg and all that fun stuff. Anyway, hope you guys are watching, are having fun watching these videos. Are you? You guys remember Masters of the Universe figures? The original ones? I do as a kid. And as an adult, I'm loving the retro line here. So thank you, Mattel, for doing that. Again, really, really cool. It's a solid plastic. It's a little, I think it's got to be lighter than the other one. Would love to hook up a road ripper, not a ground ripper. You know, again, they have to do what they have to do. But that's okay, pretty cool. Let's take a look at Mekaneck. And again, said he's about 5.5 inches. Looks like the original one, which is really cool. Except he doesn't have that where you twist it. And I'm just like waiting, like you twist it on the side and then for the neck to pop up. But it doesn't. You have to put this little add-on piece, which is a great homage to the original. But still looks pretty cool. I'm glad that they put his club on here, or whatever they want to call it, and fits in there. But again, for a new generation, again, these look very, again, I like it, you know, the whole retro thing. Now, I will talk about the chest piece, because I'm actually seeing differences from the original. Now, the chest piece in here, it's a very rubbery kind of feel to it instead of the first one that was like all plastic. But I think they probably did this little rubbery thing because I do remember that this particular harness that was on him would always snap. And I was like, that's not good. But anyway, pretty cool. Again, he's got some articulation. So he's more than 5 points of articulation. More than the original, which is kind of cool. So we've got some wrist articulation over here. We got elbow articulation. There's nothing in the knees. No, actually, there isn't. You know, we have some knee joints. Actually, sorry, I apologize. And again, looks really, really cool. Again, I remember having Mekaneck, and that whole thing with him, you just like put him to the side, his neck would pop up, and he'd be looking around, you know. But again, I think Mattel has actually captured the original line very, very well, with the exception of, you know, some of the faces and whatnot. But they had to be a little bit different, you know, and I understand why. But again, for the retro line, you know, again, it's really cool. So if you have the originals, like I did, now over the time, I think it's what, 30 years ago, could be closer to 40. I'm thinking here to 20, yeah, almost 40 years ago. Now, the original Masters of the Universe figures, they had this like rubber band over here that would hold the legs together. Now, over time, most of the rubber bands, the original ones, they started, you know, they started disintegrating, and people would have to replace them. So, you know, Mattel decided to do that pop and swap with the legs, which is cool. I think it's a better solution. And again, I'm collecting or recollecting the Masters of the Universe figures line for that one particular reason, because I don't want them to, you know, break. I want them to look as good as they can, and, you know, they can hold up. And I'm really hoping that these figures do hold up on it. But again, for the retro look, these things look awesome. I mean, again, I must have been, I think it was, I probably was in middle school when the line started coming out. And again, the whole He-Man thing, you know, was just like, this is really cool. And I know why they did it. You know, it was because Conan the Barbarian was starting to be popular, and they needed to make their own version of it. And that's how we got He-Man. But really, really cool. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to put Mekaneck in here, and they look really cool. So we're going to take a closer observation of the figures all together. If you don't know any of the characters' names, we have Clam Champ over here. I never had Clam Champ as the original. I'm glad I got him. He-Man, I am possibly thinking about swapping his head out or getting another He-Man to just get like the original look, the OG look. But I do like that one. I kind of go back and forth. I like this one, I don't like this one, you know, but it is He-Man. And also, He-Man is going to be getting a movie, I guess, finally. All right, you guys can not like from my comment. Again, this is my own personal comment. Kevin Smith, stay away from the movie, please. I'm sorry, he ruined the cartoon, you know, that remake line. And it's just, it did not do it for me. And I stayed away from that line, you know, and I'm going more the retro. I'm really hoping that if they do the movie, kind of a Lord of the Rings kind of He-Man thing with it, and go back to the origins. Look at the comic books, for heaven's sakes. That's all you have to do. Do something based off that, maybe like something with the cartoon show, like a positive mix, and have the battle on Eternia instead of taking it back to Earth. And again, if you saw the He-Man Masters of the Universe, it was great for the day that it had, you know, again, the characters who were in there, but they looked nothing like they did on, you know, in the movie. It was just like they looked different. They were a movie version, and I get it. And again, unfortunately, a lot of the movie version figures, or a lot of the movie versions just kind of didn't do really well. All right, Stratus over here. We've got Fisto over here. There's Mekaneck, and there is the Sorceress. I do have more figures, but those are the ones I did decide to choose. I didn't bring all their weapons out, but again, they look really cool. You know, it has that, again, Mattel has stayed true with the whole retro line being retro. So if you see the original figures and you see these figures, you can see where they were going. I mean, except for He-Man, I think, you know, they did an injustice with, you know, giving them this look. And if they had gone with the original look, maybe, you know, but I'm hoping whoever the actor is looks a lot like He-Man, has this particular chest plate on there. You know, don't do the Dolph Lundgren thing. We've seen the Dolph Lundgren. And again, Dolph Lundgren was good for the time being. But again, I want to look like, you know, I want to see He-Man looks like that. Yeah, give him the ability to put the power sword in the back hair. And, you know, it'll be a good movie. You know, and again, you've got CGI now. You've got AI. Use it and do a really good job with it. And I'm hoping that the movie stays true to at least the comic books, which would be really, really cool. All right, guys, that's it. That's my video. Adding Mekaneck to the line over here. I do have some more Masters of the Universe figures that I have been collecting. I will show on my channel here. Again, I didn't want to do the whole unboxing thing because, you know, who wants to watch me do that? You know, a lot of people are like, who wants to listen to you talk? That's true. Bingo, you got me on that one. That's okay. I'm just joking. I'm having fun. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. So appreciate it. Thank you for all the new subscribers there in YouTube, the YouTubesphere, YouTube land, or what do you want to call it. Again, thank you guys for watching the video. So appreciate it. We are going, our next step is for 700 subscribers. Again, by, you know, subscribing to the channel, giving me tons of these. That always helps. Leaving comments is a good thing. Activating that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video, watching the video, sharing the videos, and I have seen people actually share the videos. Thank you guys so much. So appreciate that. And again, don't forget, check out the eBay store. Actually sold a shirt today, so you know what I do with that. When I sell a shirt, I recycle the money and I buy stuff like this so I can do a quick observation and give you my honest opinion on these figures and what I collect and what's right, what's wrong, what's not. Again, I'm thinking the line's going really good. You know, they're doing the TV series. They'll probably do a series based on the movie figures. I know I need to get Orko and some other characters, Man-at-Arms, but little by little, I'm doing it one figure at a time. That's how you do it. That's how you build your universe, one figure at a time. And again, that's how we do it. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. To my Dark Cosmic family out there, you guys know who you are. My Cosmic Comrades, my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Insane Toy Collectors, my Dark Pokemon collectors out there. What do we say? Say it loud and proud. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting those action figures. And we'll see you here on the YouTubesphere, better known as YouTube. See you soon, and thank you guys for watching all the shorts. And Seashell says thank you very much to all her loving and adoring fans out there. because I know they surpassed me. That's okay. That's the way it should be. We'll see you soon. Take care and keep collecting those figures.